Welcome to the Rocket League Splash Series Cyclone Cup, the pinnacle of the Rocket League Splash Series. I'm Sporty FC, and joining me is... Oh, there's no one. Hello, everybody. I'm Sporty. It's nice to see you all. Yeah, I know, I'm alone here, like usual. Hopefully you all are doing well. Welcome to the Cyclone Cup here on the Rocket League Splash Series Season 7. I'm joking, by the way. I do have someone with me. You got Tommy, who's doing production, so everybody out there say hi to Tommy. I don't think he's going to respond to you, but go say hi to him. He's out there, I promise. He's here giving us good company. Again, we've got Cyclone Cup action. This is week 3. The crowned champions of the Cyclone Cup in Pirates on a bot. Said the name wrong as well. That's not good. Taking on Lotus 8 Harmony. That's the one thing I said not to do before the stream started, and of course I do it here as well. Welcome in, everybody. It's a 2-0 team. Pirates still have not lost yet this season, and they take on Lotus 8, one of the many sponsors this season, them alongside Claim to Fame Entertainment and Next to New Esports. So Lotus 8, right now 1-1, did not get to play in week 1 with a forfeit loss to Golden Arrow Esports Abstract. They then went on to take down Queen Zooey 3-1, a team that was also beaten by the Pirates side in week 1 as the 3-1 scoreline. The Pirates did win week 2 in a forfeit win over the Peeps. That was on this stream, where the Peeps just did not show up for that match. So for the Pirates, they're still undefeated this season, and the question still stands, who can beat them? And I mentioned last week as well how tough this was going to be for them. This is, I think, the scariest part of their season, weeks 2 through 4. I mean, they already got through week 2 in the Peeps. They got week 3 now against Lotus 8 Harmony, and next week they got to go against Affinity Aurora. 3 really, really good teams, and I think 3 teams that have the capability of taking games, if not a series, off this Pirates team, something that has not happened yet on RLSS history. I mean, ever since the Cyclone Cup was instated in Season 5, the Pirates have not lost. They've won every single championship, they've won every single series, and they don't lose. It's the Pirates way, and that even goes to their weekly tournaments. In the Frosty Sports Blizzard tournament, oftentimes this team playing under the Llama Champions wins as well. They are known to carry on with very long winning streaks in those tournaments, even against some pretty good competition in that division. Just about anywhere you see this Pirates team, anytime you see Nightshot or Lev, they're winning. They're almost certainly winning their tournaments. I mean, this is a very, very good team, and one that will definitely give you quite the battle here. In the Rocket League Splash Series, that's no different, but there is a little change tonight. Instead of that usual starting roster from the Pirates with Nitcha, Pigeon, and Lev, Pigeon's not playing today. It is Phoebes coming in. Again, adding him in last minute as that second sub. It's not even the first sub. Thule is usually who we see as that replacement sub, but tonight it is Phoebes. But you still got that Nitcha Lev combo at the front, but Phoebes adding in. We'll see how this team does here, but it's going to make things a little bit more complicated for them. But this is, again, still a very scary team, one that I would expect to do very well in, but obviously we'll have to see how they do here. This is going to be, again, a best-of-5 matchup, part of week number 3 and all the action that we've seen so far in it. And again, with the Cyclone Cup this season being the biggest division it has ever been in history, this is a very new place, I think, for a lot of these teams. There's more teams, there's more talent. We always say there's more talent. There is definitely more talent. And of course, there's still more to win. The prize pool's increased. It feels like everything has increased about this season. So, I mean, we are going to get some close matchups here. And for the Pirates, they're going to have to be ready for that. It's not an easy season. It's not going to be an easy run. But again, for the Pirates on the bot side, who have won 20 matches straight. Again, we mentioned they've hit the magical number of 20 wins last week with their forfeit win over the Peeps. So the Pirates, again, the first team, I think, in history to ever do that. I'm sure I'll be corrected at some point, but I don't think we've ever had a team who's won nearly that many in a row. The last time we've had a team do that was probably in the Tsunami Cup with and the Surge Cup with Team Not Found from Merc 35 Esports. It doesn't happen often where teams go on this long of a winning streak. Now the only question that most people are asking is, when is it going to end for Pirates on a bot? Because all good things are going to end at a point, or at least you think they do. The problem with the Pirates, though, is that they're so good, it's very tough to predict if they're going to ever lose. And the thing is, when they're in the Cyclone Cup, they're in the top division. There is no way for them to progress up a division. They're going to be here playing against these top teams every single season. And there's not that many people I can think of that will beat them. But Lotus 8 Harmony are here, and this is a team that I think does have a chance. And the main reason being they have Brock on their team. very high-level bubble player, collegiate player. Brock's at that top of the scene as well in both of those. He's a very good collegiate player. He's definitely around that bubble area. A very good player. And someone that definitely has experience playing against teams of the caliber that we see out of PSB. So with him in with Jason and Takwa, Lotus 8 Harmonies, one of the 2 teams from Lotus 8 in this division. And it's, I think, also what I can think of the first time that this Pirates on a bot team actually playing against their old organization. They signed up in Season 5 under Lotus 8. They were the Lotus 8 Esports main roster at that point. They left mid-season, and they have not played a Lotus 8 team in RLSS since. This is their first time to play against the new talent from Lotus 8 Esports, so kind of fun how things kind of turn back on themselves here. Nitja and Lev were both part of that Lotus 8 Esports main roster. They're a good team. They're definitely going to look to really give their old org quite the shaking here. But, of course, still waiting on these teams. As soon as they're in, we're getting things underway here. A best of 5 matchup with 2 very good teams. And, again, a 20-win streak so far. These are the teams that I expect to do quite well with everyone here. But we are going to have to see how they do here. We'll, again, get them in just a moment while we sort things out. But, again, what a match this will be. It's going to be a good one. A best of 5, and again with some top-tier talent. As there we go. We'll get them in for a best of 5. Sorry about that, everybody. Making sure we get these teams in the lobby. But here we go. Our best of 5 series. Lotus 8 Harmony taking on the Pirates on a bot, the 2-time Cyclone Cup champions. No one has stood higher than the Pirates at any point in the history of the RLSS Cyclone Cup. Is there any chance that Lotus 8 Harmony, the old org, the org that the Pirates used to represent, is there any way they can have a say about it? And as we said, it's all going to come down to how Brock performs. That's their captain, that's their lead player, and that's a person I'll be looking to see as a true leader in this series. Top teams have played this Pirates team already. None have beat them in the Rocket League Splash series. And today, they look to keep that going with 21 straight wins in all matches. Playing a little bit of defense. Phoebes, again, the most recent addition, that 5th player on that roster was added today as that replacement. With all the decision they made well in advance, though. Talking with Nitja before this series, this was definitely a team that knew they were going to need Phoebes today and just made their change late, but they're prepared. And a miss back there. Lev will put it in, and the Pirates up by 1. It was a calamity in the midfield as Jason just whiffed on it completely. And Lotus 8, not a great start here. That's a mistake you cannot make against the Pirates. And it's one that will go against them here. A 1-0 lead for the Pirates, but can keep this going, as we are actually being told back here that, you know, from my question earlier on stream out, what the longest win streak is in Rocket League Splash Series history, it's actually 21-0 in all series, so the Pirates very close to breaking that record. Again, that was set by unknown Spyberg here, or actually unknown Skyberg, my apologies, not Spyberg, Skyberg, there's a Q in that name. Again, who went 21-0, so the Pirates looking to tie that record, but Lotus 8 are giving them other ideas. A little bit of bunching in that midfield, and it left the space open for Jason. Nitja just got a bit too comfortable pushing up high there. And Lotus 8 take one back. And the Pirates, the biggest issue that this team often has is their hubris. Go off in this team gets a little too comfortable, a little too confident in their matches. They definitely have a tendency to throw game free in series where they dominate, so you really don't want to have that happen again if you're the Pirates, and they're not looking to have it happen again either. Last time they've gone to Game 5 against anybody in any match was the very last week of the regular season of Season 6. They did it against Midwest Mafia Black. Lotus 8 here trying to be a team that does something that doesn't happen often. Again, it happened only once last season, happened once in Season 5 as well, in their very first week of action, where they took on Next to New Academy. Again, that's it. That's the only time teams have taken the Pirates to Champions Field. It doesn't happen often, but Lotus 8 trying to be the third. Brock, Phoebes, a little bit stuck on defense there. Double commit. Taqua's gonna put it in. And Lotus 8 Harmony take the lead. Pirates really struggling here, panicking under the weight as Brock really taking this team down single-handedly. He is leading right now. It was Jason who had that first goal off the assist from Takua, and it's Takua who scores here off of Brock. Lotus 8 Harmony have taken another. And the Pirates feeling the pressure, but an answer sure to come. Phoebes will put it in off the assist from Lev. And Pirates on a bot are still here, still kicking. It's going to take a lot more than just 2 goals to knock this team down. And in game 1 like this, the Pirates, right now, they know this is going to be a tough match. And I mentioned this is going to be a tough match for them, but there's something that this Pirates team can't take down, and a miss off the kickoff. Takua can't get there in time. And it's just a bad touch on the corner there from Brock. He was looking to send that one to Jason, but with Nitro waiting in the way. It's the old adage from football that you never throw across your shoulder. And it was Jason, or really Brock, who got caught doing that. And the Pirates, with a 2-goal swing, have taken the lead back. With this back and forth action, the Lotus 8 team needs to keep this going. This is the kind of team where you need to keep up that pressure, you need to keep up that ability to attack. The Pirates are so good, you can't give them moments, you can't give them time to breathe. It's really about a team that you gotta push harder and harder against every single game. The caliber of the players here on the Pirates, they're not going to slow down. Phoebes with his second of the game. It's his first time in the Rocket League Splash Series, and what a start he's had. 2 goals already. With that last one assisted by Nitja. Phoebes making a very good first impression to any of you watching. Well, a 2-goal lead. These Pirates, they really do mean business. Good across the field. Lev leaving it. Phoebes will go up next, but I love what Lev does there. He's acting as if he can challenge that, because he absolutely can from that sidewall. He doesn't do it, though, because he knows he's got Phoebes behind him, but with that ability, with that chance, no way he's going for a Psycho there. That nearly went in, too. Hit off the post. That could have been the goal of the night. The Pirates, my goodness. I mean, we know this team has the ability to do that. They nearly did it, too. But it goes wide. It just misses the net. And that was close. Nearly. An excellent play. We've seen a lot of that already from the Pirates. Last season, they hit a huge cross-map, aerial team pinch in their semifinals matchup. They absolutely can do that. But they almost hit it. And, I mean, knowing Lev, knowing the confidence this guy has with anything he does, there's a good chance we might see him do more of that. Especially with how close that first one is, as Phoebes, flip reset. Taken away by Takwa. Here goes Lev again. Jason getting it all the way back off the back wall. Left for Bracco, but Jason blocked the shot there. Could have been, and would have been goal-free had Jason not gotten in the way. Lotus 8. They can't have those kind of plays happen against them here. Here's another chance. Flip reset for Takua. Lev, the collector. And the Pirates, who after having a shaky start in this game, have been able to subside those fears by adding 3 straight goals and leaving nothing behind. Brock, again, aired back by Nitja. Jason, great first touch. Now he's going to go to the back wall there. Knights will keep it away as Phoebes. Aqua just going to collect this one, but for Lotus 8, time has run out. Pirates on the bots, they may have had a few struggles in game 1. Some of you may have thought they were going to lose, but that's what catches you. They're too good to ever be a team you can count out. And in game 1, they have already proven Lotus 8 Harmony may not be the team to beat them here, and they may be tying that win streak record. So far, though, been a good start to this series for Pirates. Game 1 is theirs, and with Lotus 8 Harmony having had 6 shots that game, the same as the Pirates, they're keeping up. That's the important part about Lotus 8. They're keeping up. But that consistency from the Pirates is really what's going to cost teams here. It's really what's going to pressure teams here. There's not that many people out there that are going to do it just like the Pirates when it comes to putting on that pressure, putting on that play, really pressing your opposition. That's exactly what we see here from the Pirates. And for Lotus 8, they were able to meet it early, but they got to do this consistently, and that's the tough part. It's exhausting to play against the Pirates because this team is consistent and will pressure you consistently. That's all they do, and that's what they're good at. They're really good at keeping that consistent kind of pressure. And for the Lotus 8 team, just like any other team we see that can keep up with these guys, eventually they tire out, and that's what happened at the end of this game. In Game 2, they've got to find that energy, they've got to find that ability to recover because they need to keep that consistency, they need to keep up that pressure and that high positioning, and then they'll have their openings, they'll have their chances. But so far, Game 1, the Pirates doing as the Pirates do. They'll start the series in their favor. And for L8, they're going to need a little bit of magic here in Game 2 to answer back, as they are doing well to put that pressure on the Pirates earlier. This Pirates on a Bot team definitely having that very heavy commit kind of style. They like to push up high, they like to push up aggressively. That can catch you oftentimes here, and for the Pirates, they don't want to follow into that trap as well, but for a team that is this confident, this trusting in each other, that is something that the Lotus 8 team can take advantage of. If they can just steal away one play, one opportunity, they might be able to make a counterattack. But those chances are not showing up for them, and for good reason. For the Pirates, they are making sure that any play they get to, they will make work. And that's where the issue is, as Lev with an open net. Nitya took that away from him. Nitya didn't want Lev scoring that one. And maybe a little bit of trolling there from the Pirates. This team has that tendency to kind of lose their focus as the series progresses. And that felt like it was one of those plays, because that was open for Lev. Nitya did not need to get that touch. And the Pirates, they better hope that doesn't come back to cost them here. As Jason, great first touch, but Peeps will take it away here. And Lotus 8 still with the ball. Takua not able to get that touch away. Nitya and Lev will work together to clear it out, and these Pirates keep going as Jason. It's a really nice dribble there, but only serves to get his team into offense, not to score. Now he can! This one stopped by Lev as he raced across, got the block, and the Pirates staying calm on defense, but again, those heavy commits starting to come back to them. Lotus 8 Harmony doing a really good job at controlling that boost when they can get up high on the field. But that's the problem. If they can get high up on the field and when they can do it. It hasn't happened often. It hasn't really been a thing that they can rely on every single time. And, well, with how close this game has been, that could be the difference between them scoring first and the Pirates taking that first opportunity. Only 2 shots so far out of Lotus 8 Harmony. It's felt like more, but with the pressure on them, it really hasn't been. And Phoebes, trusting in Nitya with an open chance in front. The assist caught Brock waiting by the front post, and I think he wanted to jump straight up. Caught himself on that back post, on that front post, mind you, and backflipped on the spot. And now he's really fighting here. As Nitya again, Taku unable to get there. Lev off the back wall. Jason with Phoebes to support, but the play just not going in his favor as up goes Brock. Good first touch. Takua waiting in the midfield. Lotus 8 gonna keep this thing on offense, but again, with so little opportunities on net, they need to find one. Brock, flip reset! Oh, he didn't touch it, but that actually was even more dangerous. The Pirates were prepared for that shot, but when it never really came, they all committed. Brock fools them on the goal line. And that is a huge response. 2 minutes to go. Lotus 8 Harmony still have a message for the undefeated side. But Nightjaw bring a response. Absolutely tanks that 50 from Brock, and that ball had no other options but the net. And that's what makes the Pirates so scary. They did it last game after losing a goal to Lotus 8. Actually, it was after they lost the lead to Lotus 8. They scored immediately off the kickoff. Now Lotus 8 again under pressure, but Jason, another flip reset attempt here, and the Pirates are sitting back quite far against those plays. The defense is good enough that they don't need to be too worried about that, but it is definitely something to look at. if you are Lotus 8, that this Pirates team is affording them that respect that they're asking for. But nothing else really given here, Pirates. Back upfield again as Phoebes looking for Lev. Oh, it's a great angle! Lev! And he has a history of hitting these kind of shots. Because that is not an easy angle. And I don't think anybody out of Lotus 8 saw that one coming. It's a 2-goal lead. The Pirates have insurance courtesy of Lev. And in game 2, looking to take match point. The Pirates not backing down. Again, it may have started close, but over time, the quality of their chances have reigned supreme. In this game, the shots are not close at all this point. It is now 10 shots from the Pirates compared to 5 from Lotus 8. They're doubling the offensive outputs. And the Lotus 8 harmony, they can feel that too. This game has been a lot more challenging for them. That's because the Pirates are mixing things up a lot more. They're bringing a lot more to the offense. And that aggression that has been their undoing at times is also what has been succeeding for them at times. Takua. Great clear from Lev, and Lotus 8 just waiting in the midfield here for that opening, but actually not giving anything here. Phoebes already up. Surely that's in. It will be. There was no chance Takua could save that one. And the Pirates are just that strong. And with how many goals have already fallen through, how many chances they've had, with how many opportunities that are just going in. The Pirates on a bot, again against their old organization here. They are taking care of business. 5-1. Last game was a 2-goal difference, and I thought it was relatively clean for Pirates. This has only gotten worse. At least for the Lotus 18. For Pirates, it's only gotten better. And for this being Phoebes' first time in the Splash Series, well, he's made quite the impact, I think, already. To be fair, that helps when you got players like Nightja and Lev on your side, and I don't think you'd be asking for any better people to be with. I mean, one of them, in RLSS, seasonal MVP. In Lev, he was MVP the first time the Pirates on the bot side won in the Cyclone Cup. He's got Tuli as well. That's the other Cyclone Cup MVP from Season 6. Although obviously not playing tonight. I don't think there's much you could say about this Pirates team. I mean, you've got probably some of the best players out here playing, and then of course you got Nightja, who's not only the captain, not only a team leader, but he's also, you know, another MVP caliber player. He hasn't won it yet, but there's definitely a lot of people who are asking for when he wins it. And right now, the Pirates have just been a rock-solid team, 5-1 in Game 2. Again, not very close. It really was the Pirates who took over here, and that's what really has impressed me so far. But with it being Game 1, or Game 2 now, the Pirates only one win away from sweeping their old organization and keeping their undefeated record, tying the record set by unknown Skyberg all those many seasons ago. Again, that was 21-0. The Pirates, if they win here, tie that record and will set themselves up next week in their match next week against Affinity Aurora to beat that record. So they're in the perfect spot to do this. I'm sure they don't know about this record, but they're going to know about it pretty soon after this match, if they're able to take the win here. And it seems like there's really no way to say that they won't with how they've been playing. One win away from a 3-0 sweep on the Rocket League Splash Series mainstream. Pirates on a bot. One game away from sweeping Lotus 8 Harmony. And what a start they're off to as well. It's gone straight in. It's another one for Phoebes. This one looked a little bit silly, but that's why you play aggressive on the kickoff there. It was Nightja who ran into Phoebes to get that goal. But that's why you see teams do that so often on the kickoff. They change things up. They send players up really high. It's so that they can do that. That they can win the kickoff so dominantly, because most players at this level aren't going to do that. They're going to play more defensive. They're going to sit back and play a more traditional kickoff style. Those top teams generally don't do that. They know how important the kickoff is, and the Pirates there, doing it themselves as, oh dear, Phoebes nearly sent that ball into his own net. But the Pirates, they're not going to be too concerned. It doesn't go in, they're not going to care. And they're actually already back on offense. Again, it started off 3-1. It went to 5-1 in game 2. How bad is it going to be this game? There's already 1 goal for Pirates, and they're looking for a second, but pass midfield doesn't connect. Takua, open room to work with. Jason following up. It's a wide open net. Off the back wall. Nitro's not giving it to him. And Pirates on a bot. Just waiting in the midfield for another play. Lev, unable to get that second touch. Nitya helping him out. Now he's looking. Phoebes pushed up really high for that one. And as I said, their hubris will be their undoing. Lotus 8 Harmony with an open response, and that's the one thing that catches Pirates here. They love to do this a lot, but it's definitely what has been their biggest weakness. Every single season so far, it's been that confidence. It's been their undoing before. It can definitely be their undoing again. But right now, it's only one goal. It's only 1 goal for the Pirates, and I mean, knowing this team, they're going to find ways to score with this kind of aggression. In fact, Nitro's already looking for one off the sidewall. Jason able to recover, but PSB still on them as Lev flip reset under Brock to left. He's got Nitya in support, but the play doesn't go through. And I think for Nitya, the question was if he was going to go for the demo or not. Looked like he was going for it, but he just didn't connect. And the Pirates still have this one, but that's the scariness of this team. Any of these players can just do that. It's been Lev, though, so far he's been the most consistent one in doing those plays. Now he's going to go for an air dribble. Brock stops him on the line. The Pirates go again, but the infield assist from Phoebes will not connect. Now Nitya. Lev in support, but he's already sat back, and he'll just hit it off the back wall. Takua. Relatively clean save for Nitya. Pirates on a bot. Posturing for that midfield. They have not had a lot of time on offense in a while here, and they'd love to take 1 goal, put the pressure on Lotus 8. They haven't had many opportunities. Oh, there's a team bump there. Nitya and Lev in the exact same position. Now, how open of a chance that was made by Phoebes. The duo, the long-standing duo, running into each other. Is now Lev jumping up for that play from Nitya. Looked like he was trying to save it for him, but I have a feeling he was just trying to steal that goal, get 1 extra touch on it. But already back on defense. The Pirates winning 50 after 50. Lev unable to get a bump on Jason. Phoebes now pumping Jason into that clear, and it is Nitya with time and space, and the players crowding around him here out of Lotus 8. Still attacking. Takua. Phoebes unable to get him there, and now it's Lev who's got space. Jason, though, denying him the chance, and it's Brock with offense. No demo attempt on Nitya either. He's going to get a free first touch, but this ball is just clanging him on that back wall, and Lotus 8 have done really well right now to shut down that midfield. They know they're not exactly the strongest team in that midfield. They're not letting the Pirates have any opportunity at holding that play upfield. And they're challenging early as well, which is really putting this Pirates team in an awkward position because either they go early or they have to fake their play. And either way, they've got Lotus 8's got players waiting, but they got to play some defense here. In goes Nitya, but what a great bump that is. Takua bumped into the clear by his own teammate. And Lotus 8 Harmony will take the ball back for more offense. Takua trying to find that goal to take game 3 to keep the series going. Up goes Brock. He's got an open net here. Jason! He'll take it instead. And with a minute to go, Lotus 8 have found the breakthrough. A huge opening. It was Phoebes with nothing in the tank. Jumped up early. And now the Pirates on a bot, who, may have been feeling quite confident at the start of this game, can't feel confident anymore. Brock's got one off the kickoff. And that makes everyone from Lotus 8 Harmony with a goal. And now it's a 2-goal advantage for Lotus 8. And they are marching forward evermore. Maybe another one as well. Jason trying his own luck off the kickoff, but Nothing connecting there, and Lotus 8 trying to go back. Great pick off from Lev. He's gonna look for Phoebes. Oh, but it was Nitya who actually had a free shot there. Phoebes got in the way, and a lack of communication surely will end this game. Lotus 8 have 3 goals up. And it is Brock with the finishing touch, but it's Phoebes who really brought the finishing blow there in the midfield where Nitya was going to challenge. And that is painful for them. Find any sort of consolation at the end of game 2. Nitya on, but not in. Takua demoed by Lev, and Pirates just looking for something. Lev, Nitya, both gonna try to take this one. They will take a goal at the end of this game, but that's not gonna be enough here for the Pirates. They are definitely going to... They're gonna have to rethink about this one, but so often we see this team lose game 3. They have an issue with closing games. I think a lot of it comes to them being a bit overconfident at times. Again, a real shame here for the Pirates, although they do have another one. Wait a second. There's 9 seconds left. There's no way they come back from this, is there? I mean, I didn't think there was, but somehow they've made an opportunity. 9 seconds to go, and there may be a chance. And this could be it here. Nitya will win the 50. Maybe one last chance on offense here in game 3. Jason doesn't have it. Does get the dunk. Lev keeping it alive. Dunk by Brock now. Nitya, low boost. Able to keep it away from Takua. Phoebes, Lev, up. Lev searching. Jason with a huge save. And that ends game 3. Lotus 8 Harmony pre-jumping on 0 seconds. And that is going to give them the game 3 victory. The Pirates have not won the series yet. Lotus 8 Harmony are battling back. But it did feel like by the middle point of that game, the Pirates back to their usual issue of getting a bit too comfortable. Although I will give credit where credit's due. Lotus 8 still found ways to score even when the Pirates weren't, trying to be a bit silly with it. Even when they were taking them seriously. Lotus 8 has found a response. Jason with 5 saves as well. That defense was put to work. But Lotus 8 did find their way there, and that is again a 1-goal win for Lotus 8. They're now on for game 3, and we're moving to game 4 with the Pirates now realizing that they do need to take this team a little bit more seriously. Although again, knowing these players, I have a feeling that they're not going to be too concerned. Again, 1 win away from matching the record made by Unknown Skyberg. 21 wins straight in the Rocket League Splash Series. Again, this has been 3 seasons in the making. Here we go. Game 4. Do the Pirates take this one here? Game 3 may have been a bit more of fun for them. But generally the Pirates, though, they generally bring their act together in Game 4, so... This is going to be the real test for Lotus 8 Harmony, is if they can win here, even when the Pirates, aren't trying to go for clips every single play. And this is going to be the real test for them, because this, again, Pirates on a bot team is not one that's going to let you take multiple games off them very easily. But I will say, Lotus 8 with some good early offense. Can they keep this going? It's gonna be tough though when Lev and Nitya are both jumping at you like that as Brock doesn't really have an easy touch there. Up goes Phoebes though. Takua. Nitya now off that corner. Does get through Jason. But with Brock keeping control, with Lotus 8 able to challenge, they'll push upfield. They need to take this ball away from Lev. Not an easy feat to do, but they have found a way. Jason. Interesting touch there. He probably could have left that for Brock, but instead it's Phoebes who will take it away through the confusion out of Lotus 8. And the Pirates actually getting bumped out of the way here. Space for Jason, one-on-one. Could not get the bump on Phoebes. And Pirates on a bot will keep this ball away. Now it's Phoebes getting bumped. Nitya off the crossbar. That's going to bounce in front. Brock is there to save. And Lotus and Harmony not in the rotation right now. This is a great chance for Pirates to take advantage. Phoebes, Lev, popped up for one. Brock doesn't have this, neither does Jason, but he does get a piece of it. Oh, the Pirates still trying to take full advantage of this awkward rotation out of Lotus 8. Lotus 8 gathering more boost, gathering themselves, and getting themselves out of defense. Lev. Great bump on Brock. Now it's kept up here for more attacks from the Pirates. Inhale, triple commit there from Lotus 8, but no one there attacking from the Pirates. And time keeps ticking off that clock. Still no closer to that first goal. This one! Great save for Jason. Now it's Lev, and here goes the Pirates again. 2 players whiff out of Lotus 8, but in comes Brock to slow things down and to give this team time. And so often we're seeing Brock really come through as that consistency out of Lotus 8 Harmony. Anytime he gets that ball in defense, he's just slowing it down, giving his teammates time. He's playing for his team, not for himself, and it's just such a selfless act here from Brock. It's why, players like him are at the top of the game, but a miss there! It's Nightja! It's goal 1 for the Pirates! And it's Lotus 8 who gave it up on a challenge by the corner. And that is the lead that the Pirates were asking for. And again, it comes to those 50-50s. Lotus 8 Harmony just not challenging correctly on those corners. And again, it's going to be plays like that that are going to beat them. Lotus 8. And they played well, but consistency is going to be an issue. But nothing wrong with that one. And while Brock had the open net, it was an incredible steal from Takua off the ceiling. Nightja never felt him. And Lotus 8 have something to say about that goal from the Pirates. Brock, maybe an answer. It's going to be pretty tough to beat Nightja on a 1v1. Both him and Lev, some of the best in 1v1s in North America. Players that people can associate with the 1v1 game mode quite well. They, again, are some of the best 1v1 players out there. And I mean, again, it's so tough about this team that you can't take them on one-on-one because they are all so good at 1v1s. And the only player that's not in that list is Phoebes, and even then, I don't think you really want to take Phoebes on 1v1, and at least not with how he's been playing so far. He's been electric tonight on offense, and again, Lotus 8, they're really trying to take this group on as a team, but there's just nothing getting through right now. The Pirates not letting the same mistake happen again. Jason, pitch midfield! Oh, it's an own goal! It bounced off Lev! And the Pirates got caught overcommitting. It was Phoebes and Lev who pushed up high. Had to race back to net. Could not get there in time. But it was Lev who inadvertently scored on his own net as well in the process. Lotus 8 Harmony. Still not really done. And who knows, reverse sweep could be incoming. The Pirates, both these teams can't put it off the cards here. The Pirates, though, are going to need an answer. A minute to go, just like last game. Down a goal with a minute left. Unlike last game, can they find that answer? They will! It's rolling in. The ball trundled to left corner. And Brock was none the wiser. Saw the flip reset, and he saw the pogo coming from Lev, but he got bumped into it by Phoebes, who I think wanted the shot himself. And it just rolls in. If the Pirates don't know what's happening, neither does Lotus 8 Harmony. And that is a bad position to be in. That's a bad, bad position to be in if you're Lotus 8. And this game all tied up now. Nightja may not keep it tied for long. Flip reset. Net in sight. That's going to fall through. Big flip reset from Nightja. And Takua did not have enough on it there. Was left at about 30 boost in the tank. Just couldn't get enough on it. And it's consistent from the Pirates. Comes Lev. Now the Pirates, we'll see how defensively they take the rest of this game. And they're up by 1. They don't really need to score anymore. But how aggressive are they going to play? They generally like to keep this aggression going. Really push teams as far back as possible at this point. And knowing this Pirates team, I doubt they're going to change that, but they do need to be careful because in comes Brock, and that's fallen through. A Hail Mary from the back corner, and their prayers have been answered. Brock dunks out Lev, and NYCHA did not react in time. Tied at 3 each. Lotus 8 are far from done. 10 seconds and counting. Maybe one more chance for Lotus 8 Harmony in regulation. Jason missed it completely. NYCHA, Brock, trying to let this one hit the ground. It's actually kept up here. He still has this one. NYCHA will challenge and keep this airborne. But Lotus 8 don't want anything to do with this. They want to go to overtime, and that is exactly what we'll get. In Game 4, it's golden goal scenario. And Pirates on a Bot score next. They win the series. They go 21-0 in all Rocket League Splash Series matches since their inaugural start in Season 5. Lotus 8 can score. The reverse sweep is now up for grabs. Phoebes looking to not let Lotus 8 have anything to do with that one, but Lotus 8 holding that midfield, but dunked away by Lev. In goes NYCHA, unable to shut that one down. And Phoebes will clear it away, but it actually goes to where Brock was expecting it. And in comes Lotus 8 Harmony. They're full of confidence as well. I mean, this has been a really good game. Probably some of the best we've seen out of Lotus 8. Probably their best so far this series. But is it enough to beat the Pirates? Again, the 2-time Cyclone Cup champions. The team that has been undefeated for such a long amount of time. NYCHA able to get back to prevent that from going in, but Brock keeping it in. NYCHA still on the ball as Phoebes now has Lev in his sights. And Lev, fake over 1. Now the bump on 2! It's in! NYCHA takes the series! And it was Lev who made it happen. Faked under 1, got the demo on the 2nd. And Takua was left dead to rights. Pirates on a Bot have now tied the record of the most Sweet Series 1 in a row in Rocket League Splash Series history. They've tied the record set by unknown Skyberg all those seasons ago, back near the start of the Rocket League Splash Series at 21-0. There may not be another team that is ever going to be like the Pirates on a Bot because, simply put, this is a record that I don't think anybody was expected to be beat, and the Pirates look exceptionally confident to do it. This has been 3 seasons so far of win after win. And the Pirates, they have been the ones to do it. They take down Lotus 8 Harmony, who brought quite a challenge, but the org that NYCHA and Lev were on, they really wanted to beat this team. This was special for them. And they make it happen in Game 4. A 3-1 series victory there. Perfect season, the perfect run continues further in the Rocket League Splash Series, and for them, again, the tough 3-week matches they have in the season. I think the toughest 3 matches they're going to have, they've now done 2 of them. They beat the Peeps, they beat Lotus 8 Harmony. Next week they take on Affinity Aurora. I think that will be the last really tough match for them this season, or at least the last really tough match I see as well for them, knowing how good they are. But again, and wow, just a great performance. Pirates on a Bot came in, got the job done. 3-1. What a performance! But again, before we end off this stream and go to a little and end off this match and send off here, I do again want to thank our sponsors this season: Claim to Fame Entertainment, Next to New Esports, Lotus 8 Esports, and as for Next to New, they do have a little video for themselves here, and if our production does have this one, we'd love to show you guys a little bit of what Next to New has to offer.
We run this town, how when I execute it's perfect. Vin Diesel in this joint cause I meto todo el torque. Sin permiso nunca porque. Got the blessing and the magic, touch without a permit. I can never lay around although I'm not in a hurry. Yeah, I'm shining too hard, yeah they see me in blurry. Best shooter in the league, call me Stephen Curry. Competition getting cut, going down the gully. What you feeling, what you feeling? I be feeling hype, now you get it, now you get it. Now they asking once again, what you feeling, what you feeling? I be in my bag, now let's get it, now let's get it. Still haven't realized.
Well, there we go. Got a little bit to see there from next to new esports, but for me, Sporty FC, again, if you want to see where I am, you've got my Twitch on the title, Sporty FC, at X, Sporty FCRL, on Blue Sky at Sporty FC, and of course on YouTube, Sporty FC as well. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you so much for showing support today. Again, the Arizona bot with a 21-0 record in all matches. What an impressive performance from them so far here, and while we get things going, I did get a message from our producer. They want, well, first of all, I know they want to have a raid here, but first of all, we gotta go support them as well. TommyBuckets doing production before. Go support him as well on Twitch. T0MMY BUCKETS. Go support TommyBuckets. Great person as well. And again, we'll get a raid out for all of you out there as well. Who's live right now that I think would be fun to raid? You know, Tommy's putting me on the spot here with this, because I don't think we have a lot of other people live overall here, but yeah, I got someone. We're gonna go raid Midwest Car Soccer probably, who are live right now. But for all of you, thank you so much for joining in for some Cyclone Cup action. I'm Sporty FC. Again, production was done by TommyBuckets. Thank you all so much for joining the Rocket League Splash Season 7, sponsored by Claims of Fame Entertainment, Next New Esports, and Lotus 8 Esports. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your afternoon, evening, and of course, your weekend. Take care.